This is a Springfield XDM Elite. It's the 3.8. It's got the full-size grip. Comes with 19 round mags, but with this little addition here, you can fit 20 of them in there. Now this is the gear up. So it comes with the bag, 5 mags. This gun is clear. So now we'll talk about it a little bit. Originally, Springfield, they come out with the XD model. That was the first one. And it was actually just a redo of a Croatian gun called the HS-2000. That was years ago. The HS-2000, it was a good gun, but Springfield, they didn't have anything in the striker fire line. So with all of those getting so popular, they needed something, you know. So they picked a pretty good gun, and they put their little spin on it and did some stuff, made some slide cuts and everything, and they called it the XD for Extreme Duty. And this is just a future variation of that. It just evolved into this. This is the XDM. They don't get a lot of attention. You know, Glock, Smith & Wesson, SIG, all those guns. VP9 from HK. They get a lot of recognition. These guns don't. They just... There's a lot of people that shoot them, but they have just never been as mainstream as Glock or some others like that. It's a shame. These are good guns. Some of the differences, like from the Glock, the grip angle's a lot straighter on this. But this gun here, it comes with a fiber optic front sight, a really, really nice U-notch rear sight. It does have a additional grip safety back here. Some people don't like. I could do without it, but I actually do like it. It's just one more thing. If you're holstering appendix or something, without that depressed, it will not fire. It's also got the trigger dingus here, like the Glocks and some other firearms like that. It is fairly ambidextrous. The slide stop is on both sides. Magazine release is on both sides. The takedown lever is only on one side, but as far as functioning operation, you can run this gun from either side. A couple other features is the loaded chamber indicator. When there's a round in the chamber, there is a little lever here that sticks up. And so, even in complete darkness, you know, instead of doing a press check where you can't see anyway, you can run your hand across the top of there. If that's sticking up, there is a round chambered. Back here, you have your cocking indicator. It's just a little nub that sticks out. You can also, in total darkness, you can feel that. The XDM Elite, it's got kind of a flared mag well here. That is removable. I don't know. These are good shooters, though. The slide serrations are good and functional. It's got a Picatinny rail on the bottom, and even though it is just a 3.8, it's big enough to run like your X300 Surefires or just any light you want to put on there. It's got an oversized trigger guard here, so you can run it with gloves and everything like that. With the Gear Up package, you get 5 of these mags, the gun, and this cool bag here. It's actually pretty nice. It's got the storage for all your magazines and everything and some other goodies that you want. They send the flat mag bases with it, and with this on there, it does... These are 19 rounders. With these on here, you can squeeze 20 in there. It's kind of tough, though. I've always been fond of the XDs. Like I said, Springfield gets a little bit of flack for some of the dumb comments they've made, but they're a good made. They're a very good made gun. Made in Croatia. That doesn't bother me at all. Canik's good gun. It's made in Turkey. You know, there's good guns made everywhere. These have match grade barrels. I don't know how match grade it is with me shooting it, but it's just all around. It's a very well constructed firearm. They're easy to take down. That if you like striker fired but want a little bit of extra safety features, this grip safety is nice. Even the slide won't work unless that is depressed. So, like I said, if you're carrying appendix, or it's just one more thing, whenever you're holstering, if your hand isn't pressing that, it won't go off no matter what the trigger does. You cannot operate the trigger unless it's, and likewise, it's also got the trigger dingus. I've never fired this gun where this is a problem. I don't know how you'd have to grip it for it to be a problem. It naturally depresses when you grip the firearm. So I've just never had a problem with that. It's a very accurate pistol. I'm going to play, it's just a little bit of shooting. I know nobody wants to see me shoot, but me and my son Tristan, we took this out to the range and shot it some. It's been 100% reliable, more accurate than I am. Really, really soft shooting, and I think it has to do with it. It is a fairly, it's not heavyweight, but it's not like a super lightweight firearm. But this grip right here, you have plenty of purchase. I could have 6 fingers and still not have a pinky falling off of there. But I've got little girl-ass hands too, so that matters. The grip texturing is good. They're good on all the XDMs. I don't know. It's just a solid gun. And since they're not as mainstream as some, they're pretty well priced. And like I said, they've got the XD, then they come out with the XDM. This is the XDM Elite series. They've got them with longer barrels. They've actually got this gun in a compact with a little sawed-off grip. And the magazines, they seem high quality. I've had a couple that was a little sticky at first, but once I got them broke in, they were fine. Like I said, you can operate the mag release from either side. It's super simple to take down. You lock this back, flip that up, slide comes off. You don't have to pull the trigger or anything. But just anytime you're taking a gun apart, make sure it's unloaded. Anyway, this is the XDM Elite 3.8. And I'll show a little bit of us shooting it. Oh, one thing. When Tristan was shooting it on a plate rack, he did drop one plate. We only load 6 because there's 6 plates. So if we mess up, then it's it's just out there that we missed. He is a crack shot with his shadow systems. And that was the first time he'd ever fired this gun. So he still did really good with it. And like I said, it's quite a bit of a different grip angle for him and everything, because he's used to shooting Glocks and his shadow systems and everything. But anyway, this is the XDM Elite 3.8 with the full-size grip from Springfield Armory. This is the Gear Up Edition. You get this bag, 5 mags, and it's still right there, probably a little cheaper than most striker fired guns in its class. Thanks for watching. The XDM Elite 3.8, 20 round mags. Let's see how it shoots. XDM Elite. XDM Elite 3.8 with 20 round mags. I'm just gonna go for a couple headshots. It's full of